Hello, everybody. My name is Madeline Fontanes. I am pursuing my master's in social work at USC, and I'm a SISGI intern. This is my third semester, and today we will be interviewing Betsy Collazo. Uh, she is the contact person for the organization Relief for Puerto Rico. Hi, Betsy. How are you today?
Hi, how are you, Madeline?
I'm good. I'm so happy that you're here with us and that you were able to have some time to do this interview. What can you tell? What can you tell us about your organization?
Organization Relief for Puerto Rico starts as the need of reliable organizations to distribute supplies. The Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico on September 21st, 2017. And I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I spent some of my professional life in New York City in the U.S. Hispanic market. I came back to Puerto Rico in 1996 to help, to raise my family. We've been here since then. So we were here when Hurricane Maria hit. We're a family of four. We were three here. My son was in New York, and I just had this urge in my heart to help other people. I always had in my heart the desire to. I'm a woman of faith, so I would always ask God that if anything ever happened, that I wanted to be in a position of giving, not a position of taking. And little did I know that Maria was going to happen, and that's the position that we approach, and we've always been givers. And thank God we were able to do that, and that's how it really for Puerto Rico was established.
Um, After Hurricane Maria, what motivated you to begin to take action and to do something different than what was already been doing?
Um, After Hurricane Maria, uh, we decided to start documenting everything. I am a communicator. I'm an advertising person, marketing person, and I'm very visual. So after almost 30 years of being in the communications business, we decided to use the same approach that we do as to our production. We would visit the site first, see what are the needs, and then go in with whatever was needed. So it's not just going in for the sake of it, impromptu, but planning before you have an encounter with a community and really bringing what they long for. So we decided to bring whatever we had at hand first, which was a lot of help from the diaspora, from Florida, from Philadelphia, from wherever it would come, they would contact us. And also FEMA, we would find places that they were giving away snacks or food. Salvation Army was also distributing food. So we would be like helpers, helping, if I might say so again, the distribute the supplies because we had the intelligence of where were the communities that needed it the most.
I would like to ask you, what were some of the most affected areas in Puerto Rico that your organization was able to serve?
Well, first we started in an approach to help areas that we knew that the government was not impacting directly because everything was funneled through just one same organization. And as organizers, as collaborators, we believe in the collaboration and that, if we are many, it'll be easier, between all of us. Unidos somos más fuertes. We are stronger together. So we decided to
Hmm.
collaborate with other organizations and started getting the information of the places that still did not have electricity because that was the
Hmm.
most como se dice, what we needed the most, no? For electricity is energy, is power, is life. And a lot of communities, if they did not have electricity, they did not have water because a lot of the pumps work with electricity. And that is one of the problems that we
Yeah.
encounter right now. We're trying to um, uh, como se dice, replace the equipments that are electric with solar equipment that will not need uh, use of fuel, of fossil fuels, so that those communities can have water no matter what, and then have they usually have like a double system, so that if the solar is not working for some reason because it's been raining for 2 weeks or whatever, then the other system kicks in, which can be hydro, or it can be wind, or it can even be a generator that would be a plan B, not the main source of power for those pumps. So we
What's
first
it?
started. I'm sorry.
No, no, continue. Sorry.
No, so as for the areas that were most affected, we started dealing with those. Right now, if you ask me what are the areas most affected, right now we have a big problem with street lighting. There is a lack of street lighting, and therefore all the problems that come with that, theft and assaults and all those sorts of stuff. As close to my
Criminality.
home, I mean, where I live, when I go out of my porch, it's pitch black, and there's no lighting in the street itself. So we
Mm.
have to put our own type of lighting. But before Maria, it wasn't like that. The state, the government had it was part of their obligation, to provide streetlights.
So, what are some of the services that your organization provides for the communities?
Well, we have, as I said, we're collaborators, so we help provide several services because what we do is that we give backup to other organizations. Like, for example, there is a place in Yabucoa, it's called Sector Sodoma, and the University Carlos Albizu, which is a university that has a doctorate program, they started they also identified the same community, so we decided to collaborate. So we would bring whatever supplies they
Mm.
needed in terms of solar lights or food when they needed food. Right now we're going to help them with something they want to do for Thanksgiving. We're going to help them with the supplies that they need. And in the long term, because all of these are long term projects, what they want to do is to establish like a clinic for that area. The area is pretty much uh, up in the mountains, so they don't have a lot of contact with the metropolitan, with the city, with Jabucoa itself. So they would like to have an actual clinic that is up there that gives service to the community, and basically mental health. I mean, they are called Sodoma, like Solomon and Gomorrah, because of all the past, of violence and not the best things that you would like for a community. So because of the community itself, and of people like Universidad Carlos Albizus and Really for PR and volunteer ministries, uh, they are they're part of the community now, and they are overcoming all those obstacles. And right now they have the suicide rate has gone down. The mental health of the people in general is much better because they feel protected. They don't feel abandoned. So they feel that through this
Mm.
whole process, through this whole year, even though things have been tough, there's always someone that's looking out for them and is there to bring whatever help they might need. That's one of our projects. Another project that we have is with
Mm.
Culebra. We want to bring an educational and cultural experience. There is several efforts that are happening right now in Culebra. Some incredible ladies that have been working there for many, many years, and we just have want to be a support. There is a specific effort. It's called El Legado. In English, it would be the legacy. And what the legacy intends to do is to preserve a whole cultural venue of steel band music. And back in the days, steel band music was very popular in Culebra Vieques. I don't know if you remember as a child, but that was lost. that was lost for many years. And these ladies, these amazing ladies, Maria Felix and Dolica Mareno, are doing an incredible job with these kids, along also with Mitzi Perez from Green Culebra. And I mention their names because they're really, really working hard with the kids of Culebra, which is, they are not our future, they are our present, because they are that strength that we need right now, because after Maria, we're all a little physically tired. So the young and the kids are the ones that are really helping us make it happen, bring Puerto Rico back to its feet.
I personally think that is amazing that you guys are involving the kids, the children. That way they are part of that experience and they can also be build resiliency within, the community.
They need help as everybody else. It's something that it involves the entire community.
Yes, definitely. They need the same services as an adult needs it. And I love that you guys are getting them involved and that you're thinking about them. Um, so how will be the approval process for the projects that you guys have and the tasks within the organization? How is that approval process? What does people need to do to get the services?
Well, right now we're a very small organization. Like I said, it's mainly myself and three other friends that are women and are Puerto Rican and have the same desire of helping others. And right now, I mean, I'll have an idea, I'll bring it to the board, we'll talk about it or text or whatever, and they approve it, because it's basically we're working now with in-kind donations and very little monetary donations. But in terms of bigger projects, like other projects that we are working with solar energy and with income housing, we need to go through a proposal process, an RFP, a proposal process, and that we really intend. We are 501(c)(3) certified, so we have the structure, the fiscal structure for getting grants and making being able to make things happen in a larger scope, which is our strategy right now.
What is the largest challenge for your organization and the largest problem facing your team today?
Well, as any other organization that is just starting, the biggest challenge is obviously funds. Funds to pay for the gas, for the food, for the ice, in the beginning it was easier because there was a lot of people helping, but as time goes by, the help is less. There has been a lot of fundraising for Puerto Rico that doesn't really get here because the people are not here. So if you're not here or you don't have boots on the ground, really, how is the money? How do you know that the money is being spent? As they say it's going to be spent. So regretfully, there has been a lot of that. But but moving forward, I know there is a lot of federal funding and even private capital that wants to come to Puerto Rico. So we're ready. We're ready with our projects, and I know many other organizations that have specific projects, which I think is the smartest way to invest in helping Puerto Rico is helping into a specific project. Make sure that the organization has something specific and not just raise money to help Puerto Rico.
So in the same line, what can you share in relation to the future plans of the organization and what are some new services, upcoming products, or plans for growth?
Well, like I said before, we have some renewables projects where we want to empower small businesses with solar energy so they can have uninterrupted business. So we want to help the businesses have uninterrupted businesses when you have power outages, for example, I'm a business person myself, and whenever we have a power loss, I cannot, I don't have a
Mhm.
business because I rely on Wi-Fi and rely on a computer. So it's very frustrating, trying to maintain a business when you have loss of power 2 or 3 times a week. Our system is still very
Mhm.
weak, and so there's still some challenges to overcome. We also have projects for low-income housing for people that lost everything. We're looking into innovation and technology for providing homes that are hurricane resistant and earthquake
Mhm.
resistant and that are affordable. So there are
Mhm.
many projects every day. This is like the ocean. Every day is different. So it's really exciting. And I'm really happy to be part of the reconstruction of Puerto
How can people get involved and help Puerto Rico rebuild?
Rico. Well, like I said before, people can get involved and
Mhm.
help Puerto Rico rebuild by getting in touch with local non-for-profit organizations that have specific projects. For example, to name a few, um, Centro Sol y Solina Ferré, they have a beautiful project of, they call it Cuéntame tu historia, tell me your story. And what they are is that they have this amazing woman called Lourdes Ortiz. And I believe she's a psychologist or she has some degree in mental health. And she helps people uh, talk about their experience after Maria, how they feel now. And really, it makes you like bring it all out and feel better about what you're doing and about yourself. And she goes around the whole Puerto Rico. She goes around entire Puerto Rico doing this, which is really it's a really a labor of love. We have other organizations like Fundación Lazos de Amor. These people they have a center that they have open all year round. They intend to have it open all year round and what they do is that they have I believe three target groups they're helping. They're helping women raising kids by themselves with babies. They give them formula and give them diapers and they help them like
Mhm.
that with basic needs, which are still, believe it or not, we still have those needs in Puerto Rico a year after Maria. And they also help the elderly and they help people with special needs. So they're an amazing couple, and like they like they are helping others still. A year after Maria, there are still needs like I said before, and I think that the best way is to engage with a local organization and even organizations like Hearts 911, which is they're from New York, but they've been here since I guess I think a week after Maria, so they are adopted Puerto Ricans, and they are doing reconstruction
Mhm.
and mentoring people. So at the same time that they're reconstructing roofs, they are teaching the community how to do it. So next time they can do it themselves,
Wow.
or they can help others. So it's an amazing journey.
Um, if people would like to volunteer in your organization, what would be the process?
The process is that they go to our webpage, www.relief4pr.org, and they need to apply as a volunteer and make a small donation. It can even be $1. And then they contact us via email and they tell us, their wants, their likes, and we'll coordinate a visit to Puerto Rico. We have something that we have many plans. One of them is volunteerism, that you come and you give us some volunteering days, and we'll give you one day of tourism and take you to one of the beautiful places that we have. So that is in the works. We are working with other universities like SUNY and other universities that have reached out to us, and we would love to have, like I said, the youngsters of the world come and help Puerto Rico because we really need your energy and your enthusiasm to help us with it.
Well, thank you so much for everything that you have shared here. For promoting other organizations too that are working to rebuild Puerto Rico. Our organization, SISGI Group, also has a hurricane fund, and it's looking to work with organizations that, just like yours, is collaborating ground in Puerto Rico to rebuild other communities and to help out. So our website is www.org/give. So if you wanna go in there and check, and also let other people know. So is there any stories that you would like to share with us that helping in the process of helping people there that had impacted you?
Well, there is a scarce of doctors of medical services in Puerto Rico. So I have a desire, which is if we could work towards having more centers that would have telemedicine, so people could start using technology in reaching doctors, really I see it more for the health, mental health part of it, like being able to talk to someone like I'm talking to you now, being able to talk
Right.
to a matter expert and express myself and talk to others. I believe that seeing, having the perspective of an outsider really helps, because sometimes we are so uh, into what we have here, and sometimes going out on a normal day is not a normal day for you, because I have to go through four street intersections that don't have electricity, or all of a sudden we lost electricity, or all of a sudden they announce a hurricane and we all go crazy. And things like that, of being able
Hmm.
to talk to some people that are outside and looking in and being able to tell us, no, everything is going to be okay, or don't worry, we're going to send you a package today and you get it in 3 days. I don't know. It's just that sense of having someone on the other side, al otro lado del charco, on the other side of the ocean, that that is going to take care of you. We
Okay.
have also on the table. This is another one of our projects. It's called a city adoption program, and what it is having counties or communities in the United States adopt a municipality in Puerto Rico. Like right now, we know that there's a lot of people from Canóvanas in the Bronx, so it would be beautiful if the Bronx would adopt Canóvanas. Or there's a lot of people from Loíza in Rochester, for example, so Rochester could adopt Loíza. And to have that organic exchange of ideas, creativity, words, hope, energy, everything that you can have by knowing that somebody's your godfather or your mentor, like a mentoring program. And
Right.
we have been doing that successfully. We already have the compromise of Yonkers. They're going to donate some equipment to a municipality here, so we're already coordinating that. And it really is the answer to hopes and prayers of who else can help us. That it's not just you know the 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 actual help that's in place, and sometimes it's not really what we want and need, and it's something more of a, like I said before, of a mentorship, of more of a familiar shoulder that you can lean on to. So so many things happening.
Yeah, like a connection.
Yes, like that connection.
Yes, I understand. My family still living in Puerto Rico, so that's why I have a heart for, you know, that's why I try to reach out organizations that are working within the communities and things like that, because I know it's hard. Um, I went through that process where I couldn't talk to my mom for a couple of weeks, and and she didn't talk to me to let me know that she was okay. So
It's
just
very
that
frustrating.
experience alone, that was a really hard experience. And
Yeah, yeah, it is, and a lot of
I
people
understand.
there's a false sense that everything is okay. I mean, and everything is
Mhm.
not how it should be. It's okay. I mean, it's livable. You know, we're gonna get through this. But a lot of people are still. Just today, I learned of people that still don't have electricity, although they say that we have 100%.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of miscommunications, lack of education,
Right.
lack of information. So I think that we've hit rock bottom already. So we can not only go anywhere else but up. So let's hope for that. And thank you for people like you that are still taking care of Puerto Rico and they think of us every day.
Thank you so much, Betsy, for everything. We will, expose this interview and your organization's website. So if people wants to talk to you or communicate with you, they will be able to. Thank you and have a nice day.